So peep this, right? I've been driving trucks for a couple years, right? I used to work at this trucking company called CR England. After working there for like 6 months, they let me be a trainer, right? Which I wasn't really ready to be one, but I took a test, and in 2 days, I was a trainer. So my first trainee was an African American woman from Dallas, Texas, right? Real Southern Belle. I picked her up in Dallas, but she was originally from Mississippi, right? Sister, heavy set, braids in her hair, right? Real country chick. So I picked her up at the other institution they had, not institution, but other facility that they had in Dallas. I picked her up, shook her hand, you know what I'm saying, introduced myself, and I was just telling her what all the stuff that I required. I don't smoke, so I didn't want no smoking. I don't care about the radio and all that. Just keep the truck clean, right? So we get in as the days went on, I'm training her. She knows how to drive, right? But while I be driving, she be rushing me out of the driver's seat, and she wants to drive. She be anxious to drive. I want to drive, right? Cool. So when I finally let her drive, you gotta train yourself to drive learn how to drive 8 to 10 hours straight without stopping, right? She gets behind the wheel, and after 2 hours, she ready to go to sleep. She ready to quit. So I'm like, oh no, we got to fix that, right? So we on the truck for about 3 or 4 days. Everything's smooth. She's driving good. Outside of her turning in early, but she knows how to drive the truck. She knows how to park and do all that stuff. So I didn't really have to teach her much. So, so she had a boyfriend. Now, keep in mind, she was a little insecure, heavy-set chick. She had met some dude in training school down in Dallas, Texas. I didn't see a picture of the dude. I didn't know how he looked, but I know that he had her gassed. Like, hey, baby, once we get through with this training, we go pair up together. We go drive as a team, and we go do this, and we'll go across the country, and we go be in a truck together, just you and I, right? Now he had met old girl, my trainee, in Dallas, Texas, at the school. He didn't know her prior to that. He didn't know her, right? So, time went on. So, old girl, we used to go to Walmart and stuff, and I noticed how when we go to Walmart, Walmart, it was a lot of white people in there, and I noticed how she would talk to them. She would talk with a lot of respect. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, I reckon. And this is how she used to talk. Yes, I reckon. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Right? But when she talking to me, she got a whole lot of attitude. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I wasn't tripping, right? So we get down, we get to driving. So I guess her boyfriend was telling her, because after like 60 days, no, after 30 days of driving, they get the transfer. I think 30 or 60, something like that. But she was trying to pair up with her dude there, but they was trying to team up. So she like, I want to go to California. My boyfriend's in California, at the school in Fontana. I want to go to that facility. So I said, okay, well, when we get down there, we'll go stop there, because I'm from California, I'm from LA. So boom, we driving. Now we had went to Florida. This is my first time going to Florida. I had told my dispatch to get us a load to go to Florida. So he did. We ended up going down to Orlando, Florida. Right? So now we rolling. We pull over to go to sleep at the truck stop. I'm on the bottom bunk. She's on the top bunk, right? While I'm asleep, I smell urine, right? Like hot urine. So I'm like, I know I ain't tripping, right? I'm like, she peeing in the bed? Does it smell like fresh? Just how it's like fresh urine. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So she get out the bed, and when we wake up, she got out the bed, she don't say nothing. But now I smell it. Because now she's out the bed, she's moving around, that's scent, right? It ain't even dried up yet, it just smell like hot piss. So I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, so she had got out the truck to go to the restroom. Now that it's daylight. So I touched her sheets up there, sure enough, she pissed in the bed. So I'm like, damn, so I had to wipe my hands with the baby wipes and all that, right? So now I'm like, damn, she peed in the bed? She was scared or something? You know, I don't know. So she come back, I was just waiting for her to say something. So 20 minutes go by, she don't say nothing. 40 minutes go by, she don't say nothing. So I'm like, damn. So I bring it to her attention. So I say, you had an accident last night? No, what are you talking about? No, she had an attitude. No, what are you talking about? I ain't had no accident. I said, well, you smell like urine up there in your bed. You pissed in the bed? So she like, no. I said, you're a damn lie. You pissed in the bed. I said, don't be ashamed. I'm not going to clown you, but, you know what I'm saying? Clean that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Clean, wash your sheets and shit. Wipe the mattress down with some pine salt, something. I don't want to be smelling no urine. I ain't tripping. It won't go, you know what I'm saying? Won't nobody else know about it but you and I. So we went to the laundromat. She washed her clothes, you know what I'm saying? We wiped the mattress down, wiped the truck down, you know what I'm saying? Now it smell like pine salt and Fabuloso. I wiped the floor with Fabuloso. So, no big deal. So we get down to Florida. Okay, I wasn't tripping. That I let it go. I didn't even never think about it again. So we down there eating barbecue, ribs. We down there at Sonny's barbecue, going to all these different spots, eating stuff, stopping at these little spots, checking out the little gators and all that, right? We spent another night down there again. She pee again in the bed. She pissed again, right? So I said, oh, wow. So now I'm looking like, damn, it's just, I don't know, maybe she be having nightmares. She's scared. She just pissing on herself, just pissing in the bed, right? And it wasn't funny, but I was like, damn. So she don't say nothing again. So I said, look, man, you keep urinating. She's like, what you talking about? I said, you done pissed the bed again. You can't smell it? I smell it. So we wash her clothes again, wipe it down, pine salt. We go through the changes. So on our way back to California, so now she's telling me, I want to go back to California. I want to meet my boyfriend. So I said, okay. So we driving. We get to Iowa. There's a truck stop there, one of the biggest truck stops they have, I-80, right? So we stop at the truck stop at I-80, right? And I always go in there, I go in a restaurant and get me some meat. So I went and got me some breakfast. It was morning time. She never been there before, so she's looking at all the little, the mats, the seats, the trucks that's inside there, the Peterbilts, the Kenworths, and all that. So I see her looking over there in the knife section, right? They have a glass display with knives in it, right? So I'm eating in the restaurant right next to it, and I'm eating. I have to look out the window. I see her with the clerk. She buying a knife. I didn't think nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? She had a buck knife. It was about that long. It was a black knife with a skull on it. I'm looking at it, but I'm checking her out. So I'm like, damn, right? I'm peeping, like, okay. I didn't think nothing of it because we didn't have no words, and I ain't gonna put my hands on it, nothing like that. It's a female, so I don't hit females, right? And we never had no words, So I'm like thinking, I don't know what the knife was about, right? So she get the knife. She get the knife, right? Boom. We finish breakfast. We get in the truck. So, it was something there. Oh, so she brought the knife. So we in the truck. So while we in the truck, it's my turn driving. We rolling. We on I-80. Heading towards like Nebraska that way, right? So she got the knife, and she just opened and closed like she's doing that. She let me hear it. She let me hear it open and close while I'm driving. But she in the back, she back there on the in the beds, not sitting up in the front with me. She's sitting in the bed area, so she behind me with that knife. So I'm like, oh God, please, you know what I'm saying? I hope she don't get to tripping with that knife, you know what I'm saying? Turn into no damn monster or nothing, right? So we driving, you know, and so she was like, she started complaining like, I want another trainer. I want another trainer. I said, you want another trainer? I said, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Call dispatch tomorrow. I'll call your, somebody tomorrow and let them know that you want another trainer. I said, you sure you want another trainer? I said, because you may not get lucky and have a black trainer, so somebody like me that understands your problem. I said, because they gonna put you in the truck with one of them white boys and you pissing in the bed. I don't think they gonna tolerate it. First, they gonna be probably not too comfortable with you being in there, being that you're a black woman. Let alone you pissing in the bed. You're a pissy black woman. You peeing in the bed. I think they go, you know what I'm saying? Because she thinks if she just get another trainer, she gets somebody cool or whatever. Because, CRN, they'll put you in there with anybody. Man, woman, short, tall, straight, gay. They don't care. They just put you in there with anybody. Somebody to train you, trainer, and a trainee. That's it. So she kind of got lucky with me in the truck because, I'm a cool dude. But I'm telling her she gonna mess around and get one of them dudes that ain't got a dog in the truck, dog hair, smelling like feet and booty and corn chips. You know what I'm saying? She'll get in a situation like that on top of her pissing. So it's gonna smell like piss, corn chips, bologna, skin, dogs, you know what I'm saying? This ass, all type of shit. So she thought about it. After I told her, she thought about it. She was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. So the next day, she was driving, so she's getting ready to drive. So I was like, call dispatch. You want another trainer? Oh, no. She thought about what I said, you know what I'm saying? And she don't smoke. I don't smoke. So she'll get in there and go be in there driving with a vape or smoking Camels and cigarettes back to back, bugler, just back to back smoking you out. She thought about it. So she was like, nah, that's not a good idea. So boom. So we rolling. Right? So now she wants to I want to get to California and my boyfriend. I said, well, we getting a load. We heading there now. We headed to California now, right? We had picked up a load in what part of it? We was in Kansas, Nebraska, somewhere, but let's see, Iowa, Missouri. Somewhere we picked up a load in Missouri, but we was heading to California next. So we get down there. We end up getting to like Nebraska, right? Now she had drove in the daytime. I'm driving at night. So I had drove my hours, and we end up in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's freezing out there. It's snowing. I'm talking it's extremely cold, right? It's cold as hell. So I parked the truck at a TA. When I go in the bed area, and I turn on the TV, I'm watching Friday, right? So she was like, I want to chill in the front. So I was like, yeah, go ahead. So I said, well, close the curtain, because she wanted to listen to the radio and do all that talk on the phone. So I closed the little curtain. I closed the curtain. I sat back, I watching Friday. So I'm just laughing, chilling, not, you know what I'm saying? She get upset about that, right? She get pissed off. So she exit the truck and she slammed it real hard. Boom! Slammed the door real hard. So I'm like, crazy ass bitch, what the fuck? So I jump up and I look out the curtain. She gone. So I go look out the door. She walked towards the TA. I said, you know what? This bitch gotta be fucked. I'm gonna leave this bitch. I jumped in the driver's seat with no driver time. Nothing. I take it back. I think I had like 40 minutes left or something like that. So I started the truck. Lead a bitch. Nebraska, right? I punch out. And I go some weird ass area over there and just park the truck right there, right? I was gonna just do 10 hours, in the sleeper berth over there. So I get a call from dispatch. They're like, hey, Mr. Hawthorne. Hey, you left your trainee? I said, yeah, I know that. Left that bitch on purpose. That's what I said. I left that bitch on purpose. You had to go back and get her. I said, man, I ain't getting it. I ain't, no, right? Now, this happens often in Sierra, England. People be in there fighting each other. People get left. It'd be all type of stuff going, because in CR England, they'll put you in a truck with anybody, and a lot of times these people don't match you. They put you in there with a smoker, with a non-smoker, and somebody that's not, their hygiene is bad, different stuff, different little things tick you off. You got to be on the road with this person 30, 60, and 90 days at a time. So a lot of stuff occurred. So I guess she called, so yeah, I left him. So they called me, hey, you left her. I said, man, I left her on purpose. Fuck that bitch. So I went. They was like, oh man, can you just give her a luggage? I said, yeah. So, they got GPSs on them tractors and them trailers, right? So I'm just kicking it somewhere where I was at. I don't know where I was at, and out of nowhere, here come the police, bright ass light like a UFO. I'm like, oh, now I'm leery. I'm like, oh shit, right? So they pull up on bright ass lights in the truck, right? So it's the police and this bitch. Right? So the bitch rushed to the truck like she's supposed to give me my program. She rushed to give me my shit, give my stuff out of there. I said, hold up, bitch. Hold up. So I cracked the window down. She climbed up on the thing, like, she was trying to get active, right? So I'm like, I said, pipe down. So the police came. And they came to, he made her get down. So he's like, you're supposed to drop her. I said, yeah, I'm going to drop her. He said, yeah, we came to get her personal property. I said, all right, I'm going to give it to her. So I already had the shit packed up. And she had but a 2 suitcases, some Gatorades and water. So it was bullshit. So I take the one suitcase out, another suitcase out. So I opens the door. I give her stuff, right? She pulls stuff out. So the police walk away from the truck, and he go over there by his truck. Some little dingy, dorky little police, right? I give her other property, right? So I'm closing the door, boom. So the bitch come up there like she was pissed off. Ooh, she said something like, you motherfucker, you scammers. I was like, yo, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I locked the door, boom. Now the police, he over there, he was doing some other shit, right? So she was like, yeah, nigga, you scammers. I said, scammers? What you mean I'm scammers? So I was like, bitch, back up, you know what I'm saying? So she said something. Dad's motherfucker interrupt. I should put on. So she like, yeah, you scammers. So I'm like, bitch. So boom, I spit on him. Oh, the police wasn't looking. So she, oh, you motherfucker, I'm gonna get with your ass. You scandalous motherfucker, you black motherfucker. so she got that knife. She whipped the knife out. She poked the truck. She stabbed the truck like she killing me or something. I was like, this bitch is crazy. She poked the truck a couple times at the door. Hit the door with the knife. Right? I saw this bitch tweaking, right? So boom. The police turned around like, hey, what are you doing? So she like, oh, well, I wasn't gonna stab you. He was like, huh? He was like, get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff and get in the car, right? So she rolled out. Boom. Right? So I'm like, damn. So she had left her Gatorade and water behind. I threw all that shit out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like telling myself, like, damn, man, I'm gonna be a trainer. I don't think I want to do this trainer shit. I mean, it's a little bit more money, but man, it's a headache, man. It's you know what I'm saying? You got to be dealing with all these different personalities, these different people. They put whites, blacks, Asians, Chinese. They don't care. I mean, because I had other crazy. I had another cat just as crazy as her, but that's another story. But she was crazy as hell. So, my like 2-3 days later, my my driver manager called me, and it was like, yeah, some type of investigation people called me. I don't know who it was, somebody else in CR England. They called me, and they was like, well, what was the problem? I said, look, man, it wasn't no problem, man. Let it go. It's just we didn't get along. That's that. I don't want to say nothing else about it. What if she said about me? I don't know, but and I just don't want to say nothing else about it. It was a bad experience. Let it go. That was that. So that was my bad experience as a trucker, as a trainer with CR England, right? But overall, trucking is cool. It's a good job. It's a good job for me because I'm able to get an assignment and roll out. I have to be around other co-workers telling on you, setting you up, fight for position, and all this stuff they do in the workplace. And I don't have my supervisor on my back or over my neck. So, that was that. So I'm still trucking. That incident happened 2 years ago, right? But you know, that was that. So I'm Cree Cree, and that's one of my war stories.